Flying High Again is from Randy Rhoads' second record with Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman. Fantastic album. And for that album, Randy tuned down a half step. So this song is played with the guitar tuned down 1/2 step. So let's tune up. Here's the 6th string tuned to E flat. 5th string tuned to A flat. 4th string tuned to D flat. 3rd string is G flat. 2nd string B flat. 1st string E flat. 1, 2, 3, and... And then we end that with 5th fret on the D and G string, and then those strings open. Second time. What happens here, you're going to throw in that low G, fret it with the thumb. And then the second time, you fret it with your middle finger and bend it. That's the same as the first time. And then, in the last part of the intro, on the upbeat of B2, 1, 2. A little pull-off lick, you're going to rake across. One, 2, 3, and... So this is, again, essentially the same. Just like the intro, we go to those open D, G, and B strings. But here, he's going to fret a full A5 power chord in that way. Then, what you have here is, this is like D sus over A to D over A to C over A. And that's played twice. That brings in the second pre-chorus. 1, 2, 3, and... Right here, we're transitioning to the relative minor, F sharp minor, and he's playing double stops on the D and the G string. 4th fret, 2nd fret. And then you're going to move up 6, 4, 7, 6. Back to 6, 4. Then we go to a D sus chord. That repeats. And then he has a little tremolo arm. But Randy oftentimes would get little dips like that by pushing on the headstock of his guitar. 1, 2, 3, and... So that was real simple. You just... moving down the G string while trilling. 1, 2, 3, and... All right, Randy starts with F sharp minor pentatonic up in 14th position with the repeated. So I'm pulling off 17 to 14 on the B string. Does that 4 times, and then he plays a descending lick. And it's kind of cool because the first part of it is like F sharp Aeolian, but then blues scale. And then goes back to Aeolian at the end. And then the chord progression goes to D, and he plays a D major lick. And then he comes down on the E note. So one more time. Chord progression goes back to F sharp minor, and here's where he plays an F sharp minor pentatonic lick with palm muting. Then when he goes back to D, he plays a wide stretch hammer pull lick. And he ends with a quick trill 17-19. The last half of the solo is a tap lick, and what's cool about it is it's symmetrical, moves across the strings, and moves up 1 fret as you go. So we're starting over A. Then you're going to move both things up 1 fret and move 1 string over. And that goes over F. Now, because it's fast, it has a cool sound. You don't necessarily hear it as these 16th note triplets, but that's what it is. Then it goes to D, and then B flat. Then the chord progression moves to E, to C, to A, to F. And that chord progression comes from doing the same thing, but starting in a lower position. So we start with E, move up 1 fret, and 1 string over. So that's E, C, A, F. So when you're listening to Randy Rhoads' solos, listen for all of this scale activity and the changing of positions, scale positions as you move along, and the way he combines minor pentatonic, blues scale, Aeolian, Dorian, and he does it in a seamless way, in a very musical way, which is one of the reasons why guitar players still love Randy Rhoads and think of him as one of the greatest rock guitar players ever. I'm Andy Aladort. See you next time.